Hey, what's up? Mr. Smart Money Picks here, back at it again to give you guys now my NHL picks on the day. There's about 8 games on. I'm going to run through each one of them. Again, quick recap, I went 2-0 yesterday. I'm about 31 for 41 in the last 2 weeks when it comes to hockey. And mind you, I do not watch hockey. It's just the formula I use to get these picks. Like I said, something about these 1 point intervals, game points that go by one, it's doing very well. I think it's even doing better than basketball, to be honest with you, any sport. I can't wait till baseball comes. But for right now, let's stick to what we're doing. And I'm going to give you my picks for the NHL, guys. Remember, if you haven't joined the Patreon, go and join the Patreon. Check out the different tiers there and let's cash in together. Again, let's get into it, guys. We got the first game, Calgary versus Boston. Boston -1.5 at home, 31-9-9 on the season, guys. 27-22 against the spread, 16-4-3 at home. Calgary there is 22-22-5 against straight up on the season, 23-26 against the spread, 10-11-4 away from home, guys. Head-to-head matchup does belong to Boston. They're 7-3, winning their last 3 games versus Calgary, guys. Goalies, I would give the advantage to Boston. Calgary's goalies are just 1-4 in the last 5, where Boston is 4-1. I'm gonna take Boston -1.5 here, guys. Yeah, they're a better team. All-Star is done. I think teams need to start buckling up now and getting things done, especially at home. And I like Boston in the spot. Take Boston -1.5. Next game, we got Dallas versus Buffalo, guys. Dallas -1.5 on the road. They're 13-6 on the season. 17-32 against the spread. 14-5-4 away from home. Buffalo, there's 22-23-4 on the season. 27-22 against the spread. 11-11-3. 11-12-1 at home, guys. Head-to-head matchup does belong to Dallas at 7-3. Goalies, Dallas is 4-0-1 in the last 5. Buffalo, they're 3-2 in their last 5. My numbers do indicate that Dallas should win this game. I'm just going to take them by the money line, though, guys. Take Dallas money line. I won't go -1.5. If you want, you can, but again, I think it's going to be a close game. Maybe a high-scoring game, may go over, but take Dallas money line here. Next game, we got Vancouver versus Carolina. Carolina -1.5 at home. They're 28-15-5 against the spread. 28-15-5 straight up. 20-28 against the spread. 15-5-4 at home. Where Vancouver is 33-11-5 on the season. 32-17 against the spread. And 15-7-3 away from home. Head-to-head matchup does belong to Carolina. They're 6-4, but Vancouver has won 2 of the last 3 games. My number here does indicate that Vancouver could pull off an upset win here, but I'm going to take the safe bet and take Vancouver +1.5. If you want to go Vancouver, a possible upset win, there's no harm in that. There's good value there as well. Take Vancouver +1.5 or the upset win, guys. Next game, we got Philadelphia versus Florida. Florida -1.5 at home. They're 31-14-4 on the season. 24-25 against the spread. 14-7-2 at home, guys. Where Philly is 25-19-6. 31-19 against the spread. 14-7-4 away from home. Head-to-head matchup does belong to Florida at 6-4 in their last 10, but again, Philly has won 2 of their last 3 games. Philadelphia's goalies in their last 5, they're 0-5. Florida, they're 4-1. I am gonna go with Florida here, guys. Florida beats them -1.5 at home here. The next game, we got Winnipeg versus Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh -1.5 at home. They're 22 and 17, 22, 17 and 7 against straight up on the season, 25 and 21 against the spread, 12, 8 and 3 at home, guys. Where Winnipeg is 30, 12 and 5 on the season, 30 and 17 against the spread, and 14, 5 and 3 away from home. Head-to-head matchup does belong to Pittsburgh. They're 7 and 3 in their last 10, winning 4 of their last 5 games. But back in January, Pittsburgh did lose in Pittsburgh to Winnipeg 4-1. Goalie-wise, Winnipeg's goalies in their last 5, they're 2-2-1. Pittsburgh is 2-2-0. I'm gonna give the nod here to Winnipeg plus 1.5, guys. I think Pittsburgh is too much points. If you want to take Winnipeg to upset them, there's no harm in that. There's also good value there. But the safe bet is Winnipeg plus 1.5 here, guys. Next game, we got Montreal versus Washington. Washington minus 1.5 at home. Washington, they're 22, 18 and 7 against this straight up on the season, 22 and 25 against the spread, 13, 7 and 4 at home. Where Montreal are 20, 21 and 8 on the season, 30 and 19 against the spread, 10, 9 and 5 away from home. Washington does own the head-to-head matchup at 6 and 4, but they have lost the last 2 games to Montreal. Montreal's goalies, they're 1-3 and 1 in their last 5. Where Washington is an identical record at 1-3 and 1. I'm going to give the nod here to Montreal, guys. I'm going to take Montreal plus 1.5 or Montreal to win the game here. No harm in that. Next game, we got Colorado versus New Jersey. Colorado minus 1.5 on the road. They're 32, 14 and 4 on the season, 26 and 24 against the spread, 12, 9 and 4 away from home. New Jersey, they're 24, 20 and 3 on the season, 15 and 32 against the spread, 10, 11 and 2 at home, guys. Head-to-head matchup does belong to Colorado. They're 6 and 4 in their last 10. Goalie-wise, Colorado in their last 5, they're 3-1 and 1. Where New Jersey is 2 and 3. My numbers do indicate that Colorado should end up winning this game, but I'm only going to take them money line here, guys. This could possibly also be an upset game as well for New Jersey, as Colorado did play last night. So keep that in mind. But I still think Colorado pulls off the win. Just the money line. Take Colorado money line here, guys. And last but not least, we got Edmonton versus Vegas.